have a rule with my daughters, because they're adults. I have a rule with my daughters. 5 dates, I get to meet the boyfriend. Fair enough, 5 dates. After 3, they've had sex. I want this meeting as awkward as possible. My youngest daughter dates nerds. I love nerds. Nerds are the chihuahua of boyfriends. Because when they come over, all they do for the first 20 minutes is just shake and pee. It's like 2 hours before we even trust them off the kitchen floor. It's just... And nerds try so hard to impress me, and I love that. You want to date my princess? You show up, you wear a tie, you bring flowers, and impress me. That's what you're supposed to do, impress me. And the last one my daughter brought by tried to impress everybody by shouting out random fun facts. And we knew what was coming because he started to go, fun facts, scared the hell out of the dog. Sat down to shrimp tacos, my specialty, shrimp tacos. He goes, fun fact, shrimp can only swim backwards. I looked him in the eye and said, fun fact, sperm can't. That's just like toothpaste. Once it comes out of the tube, it's a mess. I feel sorry for people having kids today. I really do. Because people having kids today, they don't have the tools our parents had to raise kids. Shit like belts. Remember that? If he likes being spanked, this is why. Yeah, he does. He's like, hello, bus. Seriously, when I was a kid, I got knocked in the next week so many times. I turned 21 before I was 12. But then it became inappropriate to spank our kids. And the moment they said we couldn't spank our kids, that's when gangs got out of control. And now we got gang members shooting other gang members, hitting innocent people in the process. This is bullshit. And it needs to stop. It's time, it does. It does. It's high time the NRA step up to the plate, go into the inner city, and teach these little bastards how to aim. We can't spank our kids. And I'm not saying we should be beating our kids, but 1 or 2 good spankings. We need to get back to spanking our kids. And just 1 or 2 good spankings is all really tough. Just 1 or 2. And I remember the ones that turned me around. I remember the first time was literally a pants down in the supermarket aisle spanking. Literally, it was a feminine hygiene aisle. That was the day I learned how to read a calendar. That one usually takes a second. And the women are going, I hate him already. The second one, I was 9 years old. I'm in my sister's bedroom painting nipples on her Barbies. That's not why I got spanked. My mom said I had a great eye for symmetry. No, I got spanked because of my mouth, because my dad pulled that classic, do I have to come in there and hit you? To which I replied, well, I sure as hell ain't coming to you. But the moment my daughters came along, it was inappropriate to spank our kids. I found a way around it. You ever hear of slut bug? Punch buggy? I've never heard of this. I'm driving down the street, my daughter's in the back seat. My youngest yells out, slut bug, wails on her sister as a Volkswagen drives by. Light bulb. From that point forward, anytime my daughters got out of hand, I just load them up in the car and go back and forth in front of a dealership. Self-beating kids, I know. After 5 or 6 times, all I had to do was jiggle the keys. They'd calm right down. One time I had a cop show up at my door with my daughter. She had a bruise on her arm. He goes, sir, did you do this? Megan, it's for you! But it's really not that difficult raising kids when you think about it. It really isn't. First 3 or 4 years, food in one end, wipe the other, keep it alive. That's it. Then you send them to preschool, somebody else's problem. The preschool comes with its own set of problems. Because now you got to figure out what to do with those 300 pieces of primitive artwork they bring home every day. You can't throw that shit away. They're raccoons that go to the garbage. You got to hang all that stuff up, and if you have twins, you're going to need a second refrigerator. Then they hit adolescence. And I had daughters. Girls hit adolescence. Oh, that's an e-ticket ride to hell. Because they get that attitude where everything they say is with, Dad. Then they get braces. My daughter got boobs and braces in the same weekend. I gave her the keys to the liquor cabinet and moved. Now, I was a weekend dad. And I think I need to be honest with you and come clean here. I've been married 4 times. 4, yeah, collect the whole set. I did. 4, yeah, my wedding album is an Etch-a-Sketch. I was a weekend dad, and I got up every single weekend I could. I didn't like, oh, okay, it's just every other weekend. No, every chance I could get my daughters, I took them. I wanted to spend as much time with them as I could. But my biggest fear as a weekend dad with 2 girls wasn't the cliche, are they going to do drugs? They're my kids. Of course they're going to do drugs. Are they going to graduate high school or get pregnant? No, those weren't my fears. No. Mine was a real fear. Any dad that's a weekend dad with a daughter has. And that fear is that they would have their first period on my weekend. I am 2 for 2, people. First time it happened, I freaked. I went to the store, I'm standing in the feminine hygiene aisle, just going, oh, I've been here before. How do you women decide what to buy? How did you figure this out? Oh my God, do I get her tampons? Do I get her pads? Do I get her pads with wings? Does she like a fly? I came home with the roll of brawny. It is a quicker picker-upper. No dad is ready for his little princess to become a woman. We're not prepared for it. I'll buy that stuff for my wife all day long. First of all, she's written it down. I know what to get. And it's no problem. I'll buy it for her. I don't care. Last time I bought some, a month ago, a guy in line behind me goes, what are you doing that for? It's for my wife. I would never be caught dead buying that stuff. I said, why? I don't want him to think it's for me. What an ego. But my little girls aren't supposed to have sex till I'm dead. I mean, if it's our son becoming a man, that's a whole different story. Am I right, guys? Oh, yeah. We'll buy him a Hustler Tall when Mom keeps a good hand lotion, won't we? Brag about that shit at work the next day, huh? Last night, my boy Jake rubbed one out. Oh, sorry, I'm pulling white hair off of me all day. We rescued a dog at Christmas time. And when I say rescued, we didn't like go to a place and say, oh, we'll take that one. No, this thing, we were driving up 376 and he just comes bounding out on the highway and starts running towards my car. I change lanes, he changes lanes. I change lanes, he changes lanes again. I finally pull over, he comes to me, I pick him up, he looks at me, he cocks his head as if to say, what the hell was that all about? So I've got this dog. And it's a beautiful little white thing, about 11.5 pounds. This tiny thing. And I guess the best way I can describe him is that he's 1/4 Jack Russell Terrier, 3/4 penis. I'm not kidding. It's like someone put a crayon on a Tic Tac. There's just no way you can look at the dog or pet him without fear of seeing or touching penis. I'm showing someone a picture of him, they go, why is that one leg pink? I said, that's his penis?